Christian, obviously, congratulations on the victory. What would you think of your overall performance and how the team came through against Mexico in that final match?
Yeah, overall, I felt like happy with how I played, with how I practiced, bringing the intensity in training each and every day was important, and then coming on and being a spark off the bench is what my role ended up being like. But in the end, when you win a trophy, you don't care how you win it. So we're extremely happy, and hopefully we can continue in this fashion with the national team.
The broadcast sounded like that was like a discussion. Your role was a discussion, and that you embraced it. Would you say that? I mean, did you go in hoping for a starting role?
Yeah, always. As a player, you want to be starting in the biggest moments of your career, and Gold Cup, final was one of my biggest moments. I was saddened to hear that I was going to be coming off the bench, but regardless, I was ready to roll and play my part. Really the whole tournament. So. When Greg told me, he felt like I deserved to start, but ended up going with someone else, and I understood and brought the same energy for the game.
To ask again, I mean, what is that roster, that particular roster? What does it say about y'all to be able to pull out that kind of a win?
Yeah, I think the depth is fantastic. This Gold Cup was perfect for that reason. Getting more guys experience. Getting these younger guys into these quarterfinal, semifinal games that you don't get really the opportunity to do so. Mexico had guys on the bench that didn't have or they didn't have as much confidence in and you saw it with Greg. He was ready to put in five subs if we needed to. So it says a lot about the group, and the depth is really good.
How are you feeling coming off of the last month? Obviously, you didn't have as many minutes as you may have liked, but did that help you kind of stay fresh to come back to the Sounders?
Yeah, certainly. I've been itching to get 90 minutes in, to start in a game. Like I said, I was upset, that I didn't start in the game, but ended up filling my role. But, ready to roll here with the Sounders. Because like I said, I'm a gamer. I love to playing games, and this is something that I love to do. So wanted to make sure that I gave myself every chance to play in this game, and we'll see what the game brings us.
What does that mean? Like, how to give yourself every chance to play tomorrow? Is that what you're talking about this game?
Yeah, just doing all the little things, regen, recovering well, and obviously I didn't play too many minutes, so it doesn't restrict me too much. So I'm looking forward to our game against Dallas, a high flying Dallas, and we gotta get out of the dumps a little bit and do well.
You talked about the youth, though, before you left, needing to play well. How do you kind of assess them? I know you saw some some posts about the performance since you've been gone, but yeah, how do you kind of assess the way that the kids did?
Yeah, I thought they did all right. They filled their roles. At times they could have been a little bit had a little bit more quality in front of goal, but with inexperience, you'll see a little bit of that. But getting these guys minutes in games and understanding that it's the whole team that's going to get us, a trophy is something that that we really value here with the Sounders. So I'm happy for them, but there's still a lot to work to do for them, and they'll be good for us going forward.
How's it been being back with the group after being away for so long?
Yeah, it's been great. Like I said, I've been itching to play here specifically, and missing the guys a lot. It was a whole month of being away from Seattle. My family here with the Sounders, and my family at home as well. So I'm ready to roll, but it's great to see all the smiles back here.
How's training been, and what's the mentality like heading into the game tomorrow?
Yeah, mentality is to win. It's going to be a tough game. Dallas is playing well. They play out of the back extremely well. They score a lot of goals, and they have a lot of youth that bring a lot of energy into the game. So it's going to be a tough one. But we're looking forward to it. We've had two tough results recently, and we had to get over that hump and get that confidence back in the group.
I know the Gold Cup is pinnacle identical in a sense. But you're playing Tigres too, a Mexican team. So does the importance of beating the importance of those kind of matchups and the significance of a U.S. team beating a Mexican team, is that the same, or how do you kind of look at the Tigres matchup? Like what's
Yeah, well, I think anytime you beat a Mexican side, it's really important for us confidence-wise. They've had the better of the last 10, 20 years. So we have to continue in that fashion and get every result we can. And you see with Champions League games, these MLS teams are getting better each and every year. So anytime we can beat a Mexican side, whether it's a national team or a club, it's a great feeling, and a feeling that we're improving each and every year.
So would you like instead of being hopeful, now it's not expected, but now it's possible? Is that kind of like the trajectory that you would say?
Well, I think here with our organization, with the national team, we expect to win every game, and regardless of who we're playing, that's our goal and that's our mindset. We don't try to lose or tie games, so we go into games with all the confidence in the world that we can get a result. Even with the young guys that we have, with the lineup that we had in Austin, to our best lineup. So we're looking forward to that tournament, and it's going to be an exciting one for us.
You talked a little bit about some of the new players getting time with the Gold Cup. You've obviously got qualifying coming up here very shortly. Do you think you put yourself in a position to be selected for those games? Did you talk to Greg and the staff about kind of where your status is as far as potentially being picked for those?
Yeah, I certainly think that I put myself in a good position to get selected. In the end, I had a role with the team, and that was extremely important for me going into Gold Cup. And now I need to get an update from Greg and how he thought I did and what his expectations are. But I'm looking forward to it, whether I'm part of it or not. I think we have a really good group, and they're going to do extremely well in qualifying.